Hey, what's up, YouTube? This here's gonna be another update on the Comanche build. Let's see. I don't even know where it began. A whole bunch has happened since my last video. I went and picked up 4 42 super swampers. They got pretty good, decent amount of tread left. I picked them up for $500 with the rims. I got 4 of them. Just been test fitting today, trying to get an idea how high I want this thing. I think I'm actually going to go up one more notch on my stands, so that should put me about 2 or 3 more inches higher, and then I'll just match the rear whenever I get to it. Somehow though, that ride height ended up being the same ride height that I set that at, frame wise. That's taller because it's got a 3-inch body lift, and highline fenders and whatnot. Obviously you can't put a body lift on a unibody. So yeah, it'll be sitting about this high. My plan is to have it about 4'8" to the top of the bed rails. I should put it about the same size as my Chevy, maybe a little smaller, so it's not too hard to get into, but it's still up there and still can be functional. I also picked up from a buddy of mine this 67 Mercury Comet that I'm getting running for him. There's the other tire there. It's flat. Having some starting issues. It's been sitting for a while. So I'm getting get that up and running for him as well. I also got a 75 F100, this brown one here. He's giving me this as payment of fixing that. So now the plan is to get rid of the 76, sell that. I'm trying to get rid of that one. I don't need 2, and the brown one there is in a lot better shape than this one. So the plan is to get rid of that. And I went and picked up that parts truck for the LS swap for the Comanche. Went ahead and got this thing pretty much ready to go. Be yanked out of here. Had a buddy come over and he disabled the VATS system on it, so I was able to start without the key, without the anti-theft system. When I fired it up, I forgot that I cut the the power steering lines. So when I started it up, they geysered over. That actually ended all the way on that very first Ford. So I got a little mess to clean up. But this thing here's 4-wheel drive. So I'm going to be using the motor, transmission, transfer case, drive shafts, and wiring harness from this. I picked this up for $700. The interior is just trashed. It's really gross inside. It's been missing a window for who knows how long, and everything's got mold in it, rot, and whatever. So I'm just going to use it for what I need. Then I'm going to haul it back, put it back on the trailer, and take it to the scrapyard. Trying to get rid of some of these vehicles I got at the house. I also picked up from Michigan. I bought a set of 1-ton axles. We got a Dana 70 and a Dana 60 out of a Dodge 2598. Same axles underneath the Wrangler, except I've got a Dana 80 in the rear on the Wrangler instead of a 70. So yeah, I pretty much got everything to do this swap. I'm going to buy the motor mounts from Novak, just because it's easier than trying to fabricate them in, and with this unibody. It's not very strong to begin with, and there's kind of just goes around. Oh, excuse me. It's formed around the inner fender well, and it's formed around the shock mount right there. It's already pre-built and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. But my main focus right now is to get this car out of my yard, so I can get my trailer back. Once I get this out of the way and get this gone, I'm gonna drive the Yukon over and pull everything I need out of it, and then take that to the scrap yard. I've also got a cam as well for the motor, just a little truck cam, nothing too crazy, just a little something where you'll be able to hear it, but you know, this isn't some drag car or nothing. I got that used from a buddy of mine. Oh, excuse me. I plan on just doing a spring over axle in the rear. From what I've read and seen, that'll give you 6 inches, give or take, in the rear. And so I'll probably end up getting 7 or 8 inch lift springs in the front, just so I don't have that rake that these normally have. It won't be that dramatic, but it'll have it'll sit more level than XJs or they normally do. But yeah, that's the plan with that. Pulled the interior out. I don't remember what all I said on the last video, but I pulled all the interior out. I patched the floors. I'm by no means any body expert, but I put a patch in. I don't know. It wasn't that fun. I don't think I'll ever do that again. Then again, I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. I don't weld stuff that thin. But the plan is, I've got some rhino liner coming. So I'm going to rhino line the floors, and I'm going to rhino line the bed as well. I got new windows for it. I got the old XJ vent windows. For some reason mine doesn't come with speakers in the door, so I'm going to put some door speakers in it before I put these door panels back on. And I might as well go ahead and tint the windows. I'll go ahead and pull those windows back out, and I'll throw some tint on it. But that's what I got going on so far. Nothing too crazy yet, but at least on the Comanche Build. It'll be there soon, one of these days. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully in the next video I will have less vehicles on my property. The wife doesn't really tend to like coming home to a used car lot. Yeah, appreciate you watching, and let me know if you got any questions. I'll do my best to answer them.